live. Yes.
All right. Well,
Woo!
hopefully it doesn't look
Good
as
day
framey
right
on
here,
the
man.
actual stream as it does on my computer.
How come I already have drop frames? What is
Oh
going
man,
on right
you know
now?
who has no drop frames?
Oh
This guy.
my god. How come I already have drop frames? What is going on right now?
Mine's.
There's already freaking 50% of them as drop frames.
Don't worry about it. We're live. Let's do this thing. It does look really framey to me, but
Mine?
no, mine.
How come it's still dropping frames? What the fuck? What is going on right now?
All right. Well, we're live, so
Oh my god.
hopefully
This is over.
everything.
I'm just gonna switch. I'm gonna
sounds
turn off my stream really
good.
fast. I'll be right back.
Oh man, we're both struggling
God.
today.
It is.
Everyone will still be able to hear you on my stream, just so you know.
God damn it. Whatever, video bit rate. Let's bring it down.
What's going to be up first as far as conferences? We got EA coming up today. As far as what EA is going to show, that's a great
Let's see if
question.
it's good.
I think Anthem will be the first thing shown. Everybody knows it's
Let's
coming.
hope.
They're
Is
gonna
that good?
they're gonna get it out of the gate early.
What the fuck is?
The scrub over here doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to stream. So
I don't. This is actually my first stream of all time. Thank you for coming.
Hopefully the
No,
sound
so I brought
levels
down
are
the bit rate,
good.
so it's good. Let me see. I'm gonna watch my stream really fast. Real.
I think-
Right over.
I
Sorry.
think if they would save Anthem if they didn't show it last year. I think because everyone knows it's coming, it's their most anticipated game. I think they're just gonna come out the gate with it and just blow people away with this awesome gameplay trailer. So I'll start on Anthem while you're trying to figure out your stream. BioWare did come out and say,
Sorry about that. Good.
Are you live again?
Yeah, I'm live already. Yeah.
Okay.
I just brought down the bit rate.
All right. So BioWare came out and already announced they're going to be doing a new trailer. They're going to be doing more gameplay, another gameplay footage. They're going to show off how the combat works in the game, much clearer than the other one.
I'm hoping to just give me a release date, man. That's all I want.
I mean, it's already
I
confirmed
just want to
for
play this game.
it's already confirmed for Q1 of next year. So I mean,
Ooh, I like that.
I don't know that they need to put a date on it right now.
I feel like this will be just the big showing. Like they better show us some expansion, like some big gameplay. Because
think-
EA is they're known to do some like pretty good big gameplay moments there.
I think we'll have a pretty similar gameplay amount as last year. And then
Yeah.
they'll break down like the combat section and
I feel
stuff
like
like
we're gonna
that.
get I feel like we're gonna get some pretty expansion, like pretty big gameplay. I expect.
I'm
Because
actually,
EA tend to know that because they do like their, okay, let's do a game of Battlefront or something like that. Let's just show off how good it looks and hey, how's it going? Like, but yeah, they tend to do that here and there. Sure, it might just be a cringy like, oh, I'm on your 6, guys. I'm on your 6. It's not gonna be good, but it would be cool. They did it.
yeah. I'm really excited. They also said they're going to be showing some behind the scenes stuff, which is going to be like concept art
Yeah.
and what else did they say? Concept and production art. And there's rumors that the concept art could show like villain type or enemy types and like maybe a big
Yeah, that would
boss,
be
stuff
cool.
like that. Like not really spoilers, but things that could like give you hints at the game.
That would be really good, yeah. I expect also like a vid doc like they've been doing as well. So yeah, I'm excited. This is the game that I am waiting for from EA.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Everybody is waiting for Anthem. I think it's their most anticipated game out of everything they got.
By far, yeah.
So,
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, definitely my most anticipated game from EA, I think.
So the biggest second other game in Battlefield 5. Let's go, man. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
I'm real excited for this.
There were rumors of a battle royale, but now that they've showed a bunch of the footage, I don't think that's going to be a thing anymore.
I feel like no.
Especially since Call of Duty already announced it. It would be weird if they came out and were like, yeah, we're doing that too. Like, I don't think that's going to be a thing.
Yeah. I'm real excited for this game, though. I mean,
I've never been a big first-person shooter guy, so
I love first-person shooters. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
I really like this. This is gonna be good. I'm interested in how they do the campaign this time around, especially because their competitor or Call of Duty doesn't have a campaign.
Yeah.
Interested to see how they're gonna do.
That's
How's it going, Myrtle? How you doing?
That's a big selling point for them.
Yeah. And plus, I love like last year's Battlefield 1 campaign was really good. I hope that they do the vignettes again. I really hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really hoping.
I mean, I've always liked Battlefield over Call of Duty, but I'm not a huge fan of either. So.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're obviously gonna have their sports titles. Madden.
I don't even know.
Madden, FIFA is like the best-selling game in the world every year. NHL probably. NBA Live is the only one they may or may not do because they.
I don't know. They might.
They'll probably
do
it.
Last year was a little bit cringy as well.
They get beat by NBA 2K every single year.
Yeah.
And it's like.
So why should they even try?
Last
year was a little bit.
Maybe they make money off of it still, but. We talked about it, like, I would much rather see them bring back NBA Jam instead of NBA Live. Like, have the officially licensed teams and players with NBA Jam. That would be
really, yeah. I would like that.
Do it online mode.
Good. Ooh, bring it to Switch.
Do, like, 4v4 or, like, a 2v2, like, 4 total players. I mean...
That would be really cool, yeah.
It would be cool. I think... We looked at the last NBA Jam, I think we said was 7 years ago. 2011, I think it was.
I think it was like 2014, so about like 4 or so years ago, I don't know.
On Rage? Rage should be okay. I don't know if I played the first Rage.
Fireproof, we'll talk about that tomorrow.
That's true.
We do our live reactions.
We will be doing that.
Well, we're gonna do every single one. It's gonna be
all the major ones.
Yeah. Especially
not gonna be doing the PC gamer.
Digital, man. No, that's the only one that we'll be skipping out on. We're gonna be watching everything though. Reacts to everything.
Okay, so Respawn announced that they will be showing a game.
I love Respawn. Please give me their game. I love Respawn. They're so good.
NBA
Titanfall 2 is so good.
Titanfall 2 is incredible, and I actually love Titanfall 1, despite just saying I don't like first-person shooters.
So Titanfall 1 and 2 is like the biggest franchise that I legit like. I love that franchise so much. Titanfall 1 is one of the only games that I'm actually good at, multiplayer-wise, where I can show off that I can get like 25 and 0 kills, or 25 kills, no deaths. Like, that is one of the only games that I'm actually good at. I love that franchise. I feel like it's not going to come out, though. I feel like this year...
It's too soon. I think Titanfall 2 came out 2 years ago. but it
came
was
out
like
2 years ago,
it
and
was
plus
fall, so
they
it's only
freaking
been
doomed that game to fail.
Yeah, putting
So
it
I
between.
feel like this is the year for Star Wars.
So that's what I was gonna say. So there is Star Wars game that Respawn is working on. They're also working on a Titanfall project, not confirmed to be Titanfall 3, and then a VR game.
I think this will definitely be the years for Star Wars.
I think they have to show off something Star Wars.
They definitely do.
People
Because,
are,
I mean, they have the license for Star Wars. People love Star Wars.
People are real unhappy that they have yet to release a Star Wars game besides Battlefront.
So yeah, they need to show off something. After last year that they canceled that Visceral Star Wars game.
Right.
They have to show something that we have to like.
Well,
I hope that this is single player, but
it was either last year or the year before. They showed that like vid doc of like here's like 4 studios working on Star Wars games, and they just showed like people working on concept art.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe that's been long enough. Oof.
I feel like we're definitely gonna see something. I hope so. I really hope so. Because I cannot wait for this.
Yeah.
I love Respawn. I'll just give them my money pretty much. I'm very excited for this conference.
Let's see. There was also some pre-E3 thing that I listened to. Mentioned it would be awesome if there was a Titanfall Battle Royale.
Ooh, that would actually sound...
that runs...
would sound really good.
That runs similar to Titanfall gameplay.
Yeah.
Where
you
get enough points and you can call in your Titan and just wreak havoc.
Fuck yeah, man. That sounds awesome.
I was like, I've never thought about Titanfall as
that
a
would
battle
be so
royale.
good. I don't even care about battle royales. So, like, I don't really like battle royales. I like PUBG only because PUBG is pretty cool. Other than that, I do not really care about battle royales. Titanfall battle royale, I would really be excited for.
Yeah.
I love, because that game is all about movement and everything. So yeah.
Right.
Like, battle royales to me have always been slow. They've always been, I haven't really been a fan of them too much. So bringing in like fast combat to that, hell yeah.
Exactly.
I'm completely down. What the hell?
It would be real interesting. I think this was just like somebody saying it would be cool. There was no like.
Yeah. I feel like that was
news leak or anything.
Probably not gonna happen now. If that happened, though, I would be.
I mean, the only reason that would make me think it's possible is the fact that they haven't announced what their Titanfall game is. Like they just said it's a Titanfall project or a project in the Titanfall universe or something.
I love Titanfall, man. It's so good. It's so fun.
So, maybe. I mean, it's not impossible.
Okay. So, should we move on? Or should we...
What?
Should we talk about this next thing at all?
Yeah.
Or
bring it up. Why not?
Yeah.
Dragon
Age 4.
Yeah.
It is confirmed. Yes. They are working on it at
right.
least. I don't really expect it too much at all.
I think
I don't really.
If Dragon Age is there, just because they have Anthem as their main showcase, I think if Dragon Age is there, it's just gonna be a trailer or like a 10-second teaser and a logo.
Yeah, I doubt it'll be there substantially at all.
Yeah,
I feel like this is definitely not gonna be there really. It's gonna be. I doubt it.
I'm not saying it's likely. I'm just saying it's been announced. It's a possibility that it could happen.
This is a BioWare game. They're all hands on deck on Anthem, and I cannot. It's an Iron game.
I still think it's possible that it could be a trailer or a logo could be shown.
Yeah,
Because
I feel like if anything, it will be like just like a logo or a 10-second trailer.
The game was announced 2 years ago.
It was.
So it's been a little bit. I think it's been 4 years since Dragon Age 2. I want to say.
Since
Inquisition?
About that.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I think it's been about 3-4 years or so, yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Came out in 2014, so yeah, 4 years.
20 what?
2014.
You should probably not search up stuff. Because you went robotic there.
Well, yeah. Well, that happens.
2014. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Randy. I love you, man. You're great.
Um,
I'm excited.
Should be fun.
Yeah. I don't really.
I love Dragon Age. It's one of my favorite RPGs.
I don't really mess with Dragon Age too much. It's not really my type.
You like
I'm not
RPGs?
really that high fantasy. I do love RPGs, but high fantasy, no.
This is like the top of RPGs.
I know, but it's also
and it's BioWare.
A lot of fantasy.
So the story is incredible.
It is. I love BioWare.
I'm expecting more of that from Anthem, actually. More of a, like, this is why it's a BioWare game. Like, this is the incredible story you want from BioWare.
Exactly, Randy. Freaking Mass Effect. Mass Effect.
Mass Effect is great. Dragon Age is Mass Effect with a better story, arguably.
Fantasy, though. Nah, not fantasy.
The only reason that Dragon Age isn't quite as solid as Mass Effect is because Mass Effect has a continuous story through all 3 of the games, and Dragon Age, each game is a separate game. Like, they're not really, they like reference the previous game or something, but
well, I'm looking at the hit EA conference right now, and they're showing off I think it's a mobile game.
Dear God, no, that's Madden.
It's a mobile Madden game.
Yeah, that was announced a couple years ago, or last year.
Yeah. Randy, I haven't played KOTOR yet. That would be really cool.
Oh my God.
I would love it.
I mean,
because actually, I bought it for my PC. I just need to actually.
What if that's what like Respawn's doing? KOTOR 3.
That would be really cool. Actually,
they won't.
I don't know if KOTOR. I don't know if freaking.
So they have the Old Republic, which is an. Yeah. They have. Yeah, the Old Republic is the Star Wars MMO, and I feel like as long as that's active, they won't make it Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, Randy, that'd be great for a new Star Wars RPG. Oh yeah, that'd be really good. I feel like it's not.
I hope so, but yeah, I feel like
not from Respawn.
I feel like Respawn's is gonna be like a bounty hunter.
That would be so cool.
Like a shooter game almost.
Give me Respawn.
Which is that's what 1313 was supposed to be. So maybe it's not because they canceled that.
Why? God.
They're destroying the Star Wars license.
Okay. So.
Good.
The next EA Originals game. This thing. I'm excited.
Well, so we found the one Sea of Solitude, which I don't think either of us had ever heard of until we found
never
it.
heard of it. I'm happy that I've heard it talk about it because it actually looks cool. It looks really sick.
It looks like a mix between
were saying
Inside and Rhyme.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks kind of cool.
Really cool. I'm excited for it. I love the EA Originals title far. I didn't really mess with I played like a little bit of Unravel. I haven't really played yet. I will be playing it on Switch soon. And A Way Out, of course. A Way Out was fucking awesome.
Fireproof.
Loved A Way Out.
The EA conference starts in a little under
About
20
20
minutes.
20 minutes,
2
yeah.
o'clock Eastern.
So this Sea of Solitude game, I'm very excited for. I'm very I want to see what they have to do. I want
Yeah.
to see what they have to
It
show.
looked interesting.
I'm hoping, or rumors have been showing that Unravel 2 might be getting announced as well today. That would be pretty cool. I know that that was people freaking loved seeing Unravel come out on stage at least. So I'm excited to see I know that Unravel wasn't the biggest hit, or in review wise it really wasn't too great, but I'm excited to see if they can bring it back, because I know everybody loves that guy, and everybody loves what's his name, freaking Yarny. Yeah, Yarny.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I think they'll announce at least one new EA original also.
Yeah, I'm hoping, because I do love these little indie games. I love these. And
I mean, not only that, but with how much people do not like EA.
Yeah.
Going
up and just going okay, here's some cool indie games instead of
EA originals.
We're not corporate.
Well,
freaking EA.
Not only that, but I don't know if you know, EA originals, EA takes zero money from them.
Yeah,
they just produce
exactly,
the game for free essentially, and so it's a great marketing and PR move to just be like, hey, here's this stuff.
Yeah.
We're not taking any money. We just want to get good games out to you. It's a good look for them after all this shit with loot boxes and...
Yeah, with everything. Pretty much all of this freaking controversy for every single game.
Yeah.
EA produces some freaking great titles. I love their game. Freaking EA Access for PS4. That would be actually pretty cool. That would be really good.
Wait, hold on. EA Access isn't on PS4?
No, it's only on Xbox.
How is that a thing?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
That would be really cool to bring it onto PS4 as well. I don't know why. I think that because they stopped doing it because of PlayStation what is that? PlayStation Live, I think?
Now?
Is what the
PS
Now.
PlayStation
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sony said no.
That's
So yeah. That would be really cool. I'm also excited for what they're gonna show off, because these little games oh, you get all of these for free right now. So that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to see what they kind of just drop for free. Yeah. That would be really cool.
Yeah. I imagine at least one, they'll show off Sea of Solitude, maybe Unravel, and then have at least one or two others, because they had 4 announced last year. A Way Out, Faye, Unravel, and apparently Sea of Solitude, which nobody remembered.
Yeah. I'm really hoping so, yeah, because I love these indie games, man.
Actually,
I love them so much.
That's a good thing to add to the Sony list, actually. I'll do that later.
Yeah.
But something to compete with Game Pass. But
how about PS Now? Everybody loves it. Coming out today, that would be a cool, it's coming out now drop. That would be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
So I really do. I like those coming out now drops. Those are really cool. If that drops, that would be really cool. I might play it, I don't know. Because I love me a good platformer.
Yeah, for sure. So, we can just mention, there's apparently a new Need for Speed, MMO.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's out in, Korea and China, called
If it
Need
comes
for
over
Speed
here, that would be
Edge.
really cool. Yeah. That would be really cool if it comes over here.
The E3 lineup? I could, really quick, I can run through the E3 lineup for the rest of our conferences and what we're going to do. Because
we're going to be doing...
We got 13 minutes still.
Every single one.
So we're going to do... EA is at 2 o'clock today, obviously. That's in 13 minutes. Microsoft is tomorrow. These are all Eastern times. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock is the Microsoft conference. We'll be probably an hour before that. We'll be live.
We'll try to do, for like the big conferences that we know that we're be adding too much like stuff to.
Yeah.
We're going to probably do like an hour beforehand or something like that.
Bethesda is at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow.
You just want mute.
What? What'd you say?
You just went mute for a little bit, so I couldn't hear you at all.
That's right.
What's up, Land Killer? How you doing, man?
Land Killer?
Yeah, we think that we're IGN hit.
We're not IGN, we're better than. Alright, so Bethesda is also tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. We'll be probably a half hour before that.
Yeah.
I'm just glazing past that. We're not even going to talk about it. Square Enix is on Monday at 1 o'clock p.m.
We'll talk about like maybe 30 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm. Ubisoft is at 4 o'clock on Monday. That one might be an hour. That's going to be a long show. Mm-hmm. Sony is at 9 o'clock on Monday. That one will definitely be an hour before. And then Nintendo is Tuesday at 12 o'clock noon.
That, depending on sports, because I don't think that he's going to be adding too much. That might be an hour. That might be 30 minutes.
I'm going to have very little to add to the Nintendo stream.
I'm going to be adding a lot to that Nintendo stream because I fucking love Nintendo. So, hell yeah. Let's go.
So, still for EA, we have kind of our wish list, what we want that may or may not be likely. Jesus, that's early.
Lots of sports games, man. We're gonna be live in regards to the sports games as well.
I mean, yeah. So wish list. The most likely, I think, is Skate 4 because
that would be so good.
The Skate 3.
Everybody wants Skate. Everybody loves that game. Bring it over.
The Skate 3 servers just went back live yesterday or 2 days ago.
Ooh.
So a lot of rumors flying around.
Bring it back.
There's also rumors that because of the hate between Tony Hawk and Activision, there's rumors that it could be Tony Hawk's Skate 4.
Do you know how, if you look over on the Instagram for EA, every single one says, bring Skate 4. Every single comment says, bring Skate 4.
Skate 4 is the next Half-Life.
Everybody loves that game. That game is so good. Bring it back.
It was really good.
Yeah. A thing that I want, freaking Peggle 3. Give me Peggle. I fucking love that game. Peggle is so good. Bring it back. I don't know if they're gonna be coming out with one because it looks like PopCap. Seems like they're going under a little bit, maybe. I freaking love PopCap games. They're so good. But yeah, give me freaking Peggle 3. Peggle. So good.
The only thing I had besides those is more Star Wars games. I want them to announce at least 2 more Star Wars games we don't know about.
Yeah. I would hope so. I really hope that they show off some Star Wars.
I don't think we know any studios that are working on them except Respawn. And DICE, obviously, is doing the next Battlefield or Battlefront.
Mm-hmm. I want to see what
I think there's one other one, but I can't remember who it is.
What is the aiming team again? Sorry.
Visceral.
Visceral. I want to see if Visceral is working on anything.
They shut the studio down.
Did they?
Visceral doesn't exist. They didn't shut the game down. They shut down the studio. Well, I mean, they did both.
So ugh. Why?
It's a great question.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it all.
Yeah.
In like color, no problem at all, man. We're gonna be keeping these archived. Sports is gonna be uploading it onto his channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
I may steal DaFuture's video for the channel because I'm sure it'll look better than mine will. But we'll see. But yes, that will be going up on my YouTube channel. Probably in the next... I would like to do it within 24 hours of each stream, but we'll see how possible that is with how many conferences there are.
Fireproof. I think that we're all looking forward to it. Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I loved The Force Unleashed, but I would love an RPG Star Wars game.
I just want a single-player Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing, because I'm mostly a single... Like, I love multiplayer games and everything. I play a lot of game Destiny 2 and so on. But yeah, give me a good single-player game, because that's something that I love single-player games so much.
Yeah.
They're my way to play.
I'd be fine with either at this point. I just want Star Wars games. I'm so sick of it just being Battlefront.
Yeah, and plus the Force Unleashed is actually, I think that's a LucasArts games. I feel like that IP will definitely not be.
Yeah, I mean that was
Star Wars Battle Royale.
I might kind of be in for that actually.
Don't you dare!
I'm in.
No, that does not sound fun.
Sold. How does that not sound fun? You drop 100 Jedi onto an island?
Jedi would be cool, but I feel like it's just gonna be stormtroopers.
No.
That just seems like, not man.
If they let you pick your character, oh my god. It's gonna be tons of Jedi with like a couple Boba Fett's flying around over them, shooting missiles. Oh man. I'm in. I'm sold.
It feels like that would be actually pretty alright to go to Star Wars Battlefront 2. To revitalize that game. That would be pretty cool. But just don't give me any more Battle Royale games.
Dude, just because they're not for you doesn't mean everybody else doesn't love them. They're the top...
Freaking Inch Knight Peggle Battle Royale.
Dude, PUBG and Fortnite are the two highest streamed and watched games. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean everybody else in the world doesn't like them.
Doesn't mean it's good. Freaking EA conference starts in 5 minutes, boys. Lane Killer, let's go, man.
Hype.
That's actually crazy, man. Thank you for that.
Now I can't use
this layout is made by freaking... No, I don't even have the thing for it, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm good at certain PvP, okay? I'm good at certain PvP. Shut up.
It's fair.
Shut up. I hate you.
I've played Overwatch with him. It's fair.
Shut up. Give me Overwatch Battle Royale.
No, don't do that.
No, I do not want that actually. I'm certainly excited though. Yeah, 5 minutes until this press conference starts.
Wow.
Soon.
4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
If they're on time?
Yeah. Or I feel like they're going to be on time.
Oh,
sometimes other people are not.
Had to readjust.
Thank you, Nicola. I would be good at Peggle Battle Royale. Yes. I can't wait.
Thanks, Land Killer. I try. That's my goal in life. Just to bring down everybody.
Ooh. they're announcing an EA playtesting thing.
Isn't
Cool.
Super Smash already Battle Royale?
There.
Isn't that what it's
So
called?
we do Super Smash Brothers, like Brawl and Melee, and it's Super Smash Bros. For I don't know, man. For each conference, for like Nintendo, I doubt it. I doubt.
No.
that it's
Well, no,
Nintendo
absolutely not true, because Fortnite is basically all but guaranteed.
Ooh, yeah. I feel like What am I talking about? Nintendo. I feel like
Coming alongside their whatever it's called.
Their direct.
No, their online service.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're talking about EA, not Nintendo.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's gonna be great. Girl, Andrea Renee is freaking hosting this.
Accurate.
I love her. It's gonna be great. I'm very excited for this.
God, I want Wildlands Battle Royale so bad. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that there.
We'll talk about that 2 days from now? Yeah.
Yeah, they're right before Sony.
Ooh. Lane Killer with the freaking sub over there. Ooh.
Heck yeah, man. I just saw that. Thank you, Land Killer, very much. I appreciate it a lot. I'm glad you're looking at my chat.
Yeah, man. It just happened too.
I'm slacking. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Great guy. Got a minute until this press conference starts, guys. A minute. It's so good. I can't wait.
We'll see. Hopefully they're on time.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I gotta remember to unmute it once I switch.
Oh, no.
Well, because you have to have display audio capturing to get you on my stream, so I had to mute the video in the background.
We're gonna be
hopefully, if anybody's in my chat, hopefully you guys can tell me.
Yeah, please tell me audio levels as well. We have this sick freaking layout
You get
made
this.
by your boy SportsMasochist.
You get this
We're
awesome,
gonna be doing this.
awesome.
Yes, we are
hyping
gonna
about
be
now,
talking
Land
over
Killer.
it.
Very, very little. We're gonna be relatively quiet unless there's a crazy moment.
Yeah, we'll be just quiet.
We're not gonna be like sitting here talking.
you-
It's gonna be.
If you want to, you can go ahead, keep up the stream, just chat with us. Pretty much, that would be pretty cool if you want to.
Yeah.
And let's actually go to the stream because it's going live right now.
Going live right now, sending you over there.
Oh no, on gas. On mute site.
Perfect.
Tell me if audio levels are good as well, guys. Anthem?
I'd answer that. Sounds good. Whoa. Freaking 3D over here.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? So that was Anthem.
All right, good to hear. Thank you,
We're gonna talk about
Fireproof.
that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that,
Our
EA
setup is
Play
weird.
is more than just the show you're about to watch.
No stage.
Right behind these doors, there is a fan
My
fest
stream
outside,
is
and it is
frozen.
huge this year.
Or no,
It's a
never
full
mind. No, it's
3-day
not.
gaming
There's
festival
still
where
a
thousands of
stage
gamers
behind them.
can come and play games
You can see the
for free.
steps
Now,
behind
inside the theater
Andrew.
here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
Also weird
But we've got some new stuff to show you today.
that
Then
was
we're
shown
gonna
on
move
The
on to
Daily
FIFA
Show.
19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of
It's
the show.
probably
with some of
me,
my favorite
Fireproof.
developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem.
My PC's
And
garbage.
Of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me?
Might drop my friends too.
Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right?
Nice.
Give him a break. He needs to
I
just enjoy
hope
the
like
show.
the
So
storylines
without
for
further ado, let's
pretty
get
cool.
things started.
that they do that.
Battlefield.
They just this is just multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, it's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works. You want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest
Point blank.
and most immersive battlefield yet.
Point blank, sweetheart.
You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemy.
Ooh, that's pretty cool actually.
Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages.
That's cool.
And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing it for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but
Freaking
for the
blank
looks,
killer.
as a part of
I
our
agree.
portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg about
Good.
5.
Show me
We're going
this.
to see a lot more of
I
our
wanna show
gameplay
this.
systems here at EA Play
That
from our
artwork
community.
looks so good.
Let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war.
Okay,
We
so we're gonna
started
see
off
something
by a
from Battlefield tomorrow.
exclusive look at
Definitely had that,
the
those
Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Ooh,
That's
partnered with
something
Xbox. That's a
tomorrow.
big.
So, on 14th October,
I guess that's not
is
news.
just the beginning.
They've always been with
We'll
Xbox.
also
No premium pass.
exciting
There you
journey
go.
to the
Good
Second
for
World
them.
War.
They announced
Good for
that.
No
them.
loot boxes, no premium pass. Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey,
Oh
after
no!
that, something I know a lot of you have been
Why?
asking for.
Battle Royale.
No.
It's Royale.
Oh yeah. I think I'm a little behind you for some reason.
It's
Yeah.
Are you watching on YouTube?
Royale reimagined
I'm watching on
for
Twitch.
Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play.
Yeah, you're
vehicles,
like 3 seconds out of YouTube then?
So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before.
I'd
in
switch, but it's
Battlefield
too late.
Or anywhere else. But more about that later this year.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Yeah, I don't know, fireproof. I'll be right back. Not really leaving.
They shouldn't. Don't you freaking dare do that. God. Come on. I want audio levels as well. Please tell me. Okay. And then FIFA.
Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão. É preciso determinação.
Get hyped to future. Get hyped for FIFA.
You know, man.
Esta é a oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és campeão.
So I'm gonna talk over this because I don't really know anything. So, oh, whatever. We'll talk about it in the push, which we'll be doing right after.
I will say, FIFA always has the best soundtrack.
Yeah. People love FIFA. I don't really care about sports games.
They didn't really show anything there. Maybe they'll talk about it.
Exactly, Randy. Everything gets battle royale, whatever.
Why not, no? Dude, if it's just a multiplayer game mode, like, who
You're
cares?
robotic right now. I'm just saying.
Well, get a better PC. One they can keep up with mine.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle.
Alright, so we can talk about over this a little bit. My thinking is, who cares? If it's just a multiplayer game mode and not like the whole game, who cares?
Okay, so I feel like Battlefield shouldn't get one because
And a special thanks to the legendary Hans
a
Zimmer
lot of it running
and LA's own Vince
as
Staples
well,
collaborated
but
with
a lot of it is also just like going around and like using vehicles and everything. Vehicles are a pretty big part of Battlefield.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that like vehicles are good in Battle Royale, especially a tank whenever it can tank and just fly. Like it's not good for Battle Royale.
Well, then they won't have tanks in the Battle Royale.
don't
Why?
know.
It's the place
Because they
where
just showed that
champions
there was
rise.
tanks in Battle
And
Royale.
you've been asking for
It's
this
like,
for
no,
a
they
long
shouldn't
time,
do
and
that.
we are
Just,
thrilled
yeah,
that
exactly
it's
what
here.
Fireproof
And
is
that's
saying.
why
It just
How,
feels like
but
a cash grab.
if it costs no extra money, how is that a cash
Will be
grab?
an
If it's
authentic
just a
They're just
multiplayer
banking on
game
the- They're
mode,
just banking
Your
off
club
of
will
like
face
the
this
Battle
trophy
Royale
in
hype
career
that
mode.
everybody is going on.
Alex
It's like,
Hunter
why does everybody
will
need a
pursue
Battle
the
Royale?
Champions League
because they're
That game
glory.
does
fun
not
and
need a
everybody
battle
plays
royale.
them.
And in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be
There are
live
certain
and
games
authentic
that don't need a
Champions League
battle royale.
content.
How is a
You gotta say that.
military shooter not one of those games?
Yes, a military shooter. This sounds good. Yeah,
And all
using a
that's
freaking
just
tank
the
to
beginning.
destroy somebody. If I
As you
spawn
know,
right,
the
right
heart
next to a
and soul of
tank,
FIFA is gameplay.
like, sure, a
This
battle
year, we're
royale.
giving you the tools to
I don't
control the pitch
know.
in every
Yeah.
moment.
If it's not for you, then
Like,
don't play it.
Technical
Who cares? It doesn't affect you at all.
How passionate you are about
don't know.
gameplay, so we've worked
It just
hard
feels
to
weird.
shape and refine our vision
Like-
for FIFA 19.
You don't see me giving Nintendo a bunch of shit for their games.
From hands-on tests with beginners.
I don't get onto
to
what?
Detailed feedback
I said you
sessions.
don't see me giving Nintendo a bunch of
And we're
shit
gonna be
for all
sharing
their
a lot more
games.
about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that
Whatever.
the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again.
But if they said freaking like, oh,
So we
but
look
they're
forward
coming
to
out with a
everybody
Mario
experiencing the
Battle
game and
Royale,
hands-on sessions
no,
this week.
I would not
And
be
also,
like,
of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th.
I'm not gonna even play
And
it.
that's
I
our
just don't
FIFA
understand why
19
people are
news,
pissed
headlined
about it.
by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know,
yeah, his
growing
mic
up,
is a little bit,
there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club,
Kind of.
this one,
freaking
the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your
Tell
country,
the
it's mostly
future
his
to fix
computer.
his
It's
stream.
really,
the World Cup.
it's mostly his computer instead.
And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team
Good
can't
for them,
wait
yeah.
for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. You can take Ronaldo and
Did she
Portugal
say
to their first World
PS4
Cup
and
victory.
PS?
Or you can write your own
Yeah,
story
she
with some
accidentally
great
said
nations
PS
who didn't qualify this
As
year.
well. It meant
Or
PC.
you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join
Ooh,
the celebration.
that's
So I'm
good for
pleased to
them.
announce that for a limited time,
Good for them.
FIFA 18
I might
complete
play it.
with the entire World Cup
I am
experience is
not.
available for a free trial on PlayStation 4. And
I
The
like-
entire
Xbox
game,
One
that's
and on
actually
PC
cool.
through
Good
Origin
for them.
Access. Yeah, you can
I actually like
download and
FIFA.
play the entire game right now.
It's pretty
for
good.
I don't really care for sports games at all.
Yeah.
I know. You don't like Battle Royale, you don't like sports, like,
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's
Don't like
best
any of it.
get out.
We're
Just
gonna
get
be
out.
playing live at the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup
It's
tournament.
a great movie.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
Exactly. And I want them in indie. You make them good indie. Which everybody wants. What you talking about?
No, they don't. Exactly. If you don't play Battle Royale in sports games, what do you even play?
Nothing else coming up. Yeah.
That is true. FIFA missed out by not capitalizing on the Battle Royale.
EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the
You
World
say
Cup
60
and so much
million?
other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today,
Maybe
but I want to
16.
welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do. Before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our platforms.
What?
For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime.
Really good, actually.
So this week, we've got a tech demo running.
What if I
streaming in HD from the cloud?
Leave and rejoin the call?
That you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription.
Is that any better?
And we started subscription years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access
back on
will bring
PC.
You all of our
there you go. Give me
games,
more games for
starting
PC.
With Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers.
Game Pass.
And third,
pretty much
later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription,
I'll try it out.
A free trial of Origin
soon.
Access, our base subscription.
Give me them PC games, pretty much.
Thank you and have a great show.
I will definitely do one whenever freaking Anthem goes live on it.
Wait, what?
What's up?
Why was Rocksteady just shown on the EA conference?
Yeah, because that's it's part of the EA, like part of the thing. Part of EA here. So. There's a lot of games on there. Nah, that's definitely not getting in us.
No.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, what's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowded EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience.
Let's get Bill Zach inside of it.
What's going on, Vince? How are you doing today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of
Star Wars.
It's amazing. Teams are kicking ass.
I mean,
but we want to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name.
You should have watched it on YouTube.
For what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
It looks like it'll probably be
so
third
person. Kind of gives you some idea that that'd
be cool.
There used to be a Jedi game.
So does that mean
it was like Jedi.
Yes.
Crap! What's the name of that game?
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the
Academy.
Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted.
What
so
it-
it's going to be spectacular.
So for all
Between
the
3 and
like
4.
hardcore nerds out there,
Okay.
want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time.
Point blank.
Got it? Any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark
Ooh,
time.
I like this.
Wasn't Darth Maul
Bad
in?
time. Does that mean it's gonna just be
Skate?
all dark and serious?
I think it was.
Pretty sure he
I
was.
don't know. Holiday of
All
next
right,
year.
So I think people are
2019.
anxious to know like when can we play the game?
Yeah, there we
It
go.
will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hope.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be
Yeah,
amped
the
up,
name's good.
and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe
Ooh.
next year.
Oh yeah.
Let's see some
Vince.
Star Wars news.
It was
Yeah.
great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on
Oh,
Star
some
Wars.
Battlefront
Toss it over
2
to Dennis.
news. Killer.
It's. I
Hello
mean,
there.
it's gonna
My name is
be
Dennis. I work at
stuff
DICE
about
in
the Han
Stockholm,
Solo
Star Wars
DLC.
Battlefront 2. I'm really happy
And then
and
probably the
excited to be
whatever
today,
the
so
next
thank
DLC
you
is.
so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I love personally,
Fireproof.
starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you.
This will be cool.
It turned out to be by
I
far
would
the most
see.
popular update of the game, and the team loved building
Solo.
They already announced that one.
in our
think
Han
it's
Solo season with
today
content
or yesterday.
of the movie coming
It said
next week.
next week.
Oh.
It's headlined by
Thank you for
the
saying
new
hi,
planet
Dr.
Kessel,
Rot. What a
a
great
really
thought.
dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit,
Thank God.
we will be
This frickin'
introducing
team
a
was
squad
so
system
bad.
to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2
General
this
Grievous.
year will
Yes.
be going deep into the Clone Wars.
The show?
It's only fitting
No,
that we begin
I
on
doubt
the
it.
planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for.
What was I saying? What was I saying?
So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid
Obi-Wan?
army in the galaxy, General Grievous.
Let's go.
And yes, he will be going up
We
against
need to
my
sync
own
our
personal
video
favorite,
sources tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Grandmaster
definitely do.
Obi-Wan
You're like
Kenobi.
5 seconds ahead, and it's really annoying.
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as
No
someone
claps
to
for
bring
that?
balance to the Force,
Yeah.
Han's
freaking
unruly
Count
Padawan,
Dooku.
Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Ooh, this is that indie game, I think.
I actually said that yesterday, that they would re-release Battlefront 2, re-announce kind of.
Yeah.
Soft relaunch.
I love the guy they just... Jordy!
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2. It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Oh no.
There we are. So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back. Playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing. All right. All right. And I'll catch you. There you go.
Can I swing now?
Okay, you go ahead.
Come
it goes. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can... Got it? Oh, very nice. Oh, faster. Oh, sweet. Well, okay, I'll go.
That's sort of the point, Enschned.
I'll sneak up here. Okay, your turn. Look at me. Here you go. No, keep him over to the left. Now I'll go. Alright. I'll pull you up. There you go. Now we can breathe again. Yeah, finally. Or
Yeah, fireproof. This is these guys are not used to talking in front of people.
So that's a quick little.
Yeah, they're just
Unravel
indie.
2.
Yeah.
I really like this actually.
Much.
I don't care.
I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really like
it.
like the first game had like little
Before I
physics
go,
puzzles here and
I
there, and I really like
wanna
it doing
send some
like
love
co-op.
to the team back
That
home
sounds really
because
cool.
working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Hollywood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and
Yarny.
Thank you. Love you.
He didn't say anything about a release date, did he?
No. Exactly. None need live sport.
About what?
Never gonna play it. You don't even care about it.
I don't know. If they did something like A Way Out where it was free for a second person, I'd play it.
That would be cool.
Or if I get rich, if everybody comes and subs to me, I'll play it. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. Maybe at the end of this trailer, they'll announce it's out now. Or a beta.
It looks fun. I really can't. I can't wait.
I actually do like physics-based puzzle games, so I might actually play that.
Really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion.
Ooh, there you go.
Personally, way to
Coming up now.
kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today.
Good. Good for them.
You heard that. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished. It's out.
Wow, somebody was real hyped in the crowd.
No.
Let's go!
Oh my God!
We started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well.
I love A Way Out.
I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun,
That was
and it's something fresh.
one of our best street. Like I had the most fun playing that.
Players in the first 2 weeks.
Good for them.
And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio.
Oh, I thought they were going to say expanding and making a DLC. I was like, how?
With independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. is one that carries a very powerful and important
Sea of
message.
Solitude, let's go.
And
This
it's
is gonna be
unlike
good.
anything
I'm hoping
we've
this is
ever
gonna
done.
be really good.
So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
I love this. This is so good.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the
indie
same
games.
right now.
They're going on the stage for the
I
first
am
time.
pretty
This is
excited,
fucking
but
awesome.
maybe
Good for
a
them.
little too excited. Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying
SOS.
concept so
I get it now.
important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me right into the hand and onto the paper.
Like the sea. It flowed out of her like the sea.
Oh my god.
Because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Looks interesting.
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune son. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new.
Ooh, 2019. I'm excited. This game actually looks good. I really like games like this. Oh, they're actually coming out with one. Huh.
Yeah, that game has me intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm the one. But I'm not the only one.
I mean, I'm not really surprised they're doing another NBA Live, but
Yeah.
I thought...
Is this a story game?
No.
No, I know that... You know how they're introducing like, stories and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yes, there is one, yeah. I think they did that last year.
Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your court.
Like, there is gameplay of that game out.
Just remember
Yeah, if you look up Sea of Solitude, there's several gameplay videos.
you're on my court. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
Oh man, it used to be the best slogan ever. EA Sports, it's in the game. Bring it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would be completely down for that. Looks like they're showing in just some sports pretty much. Cool. I don't really know this at all.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead. 40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Can I be the one to down Kev? He throws it high. And young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Madden 19. Oh, he's back. Young Kiv. Everybody knows him. The world's biggest star.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith.
Fuck the Steelers.
As you guys can see,
Go Browns.
touchdown celebration. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be...
This dude should not be on stage.
Hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years
Should not be on stage.
Should not. No, what is
this?
Tough.
I've had a lot of devastating
The NFL player is actually doing pretty damn well, but the other guys god awful.
You had the opinion to go to your graduation or go to the competition.
I would rather go to the competition. Graduation was fucking dumb. It was a waste of my time.
Still, it's just like super excited. It's gonna be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not gonna bore you guys. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna try to take this belt. You know, round two. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain.
Okay, good story mode.
Story mode is real good in Madden, actually.
All just to get to this place.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Legends are born.
No, he's like he's the Steelers' like third string receiver.
That you can truly only see.
He's really not great.
Never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
Yeah, I saw that like killer. I was like, okay, what? Yeah, I went ahead and passed through.
So, you were in their position. Took the moment to find you. Where you define the moment.
I hope they bring back Storm.
They will.
I mean, that's the only thing that I know of, really. That would be quite cool. Go ahead.
It was one of the most highly rated things about that game. They'll bring it back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thanius, professional shoutcaster.
It didn't look like
here alongside Redwood Studios
FIFA
General
got one
Manager
though.
Michael Martinez.
Yeah,
How you
it
doing?
did.
Oh no! Don't,
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game.
He's
in a
good,
live
but he's
winner take
not
all head-to-head match.
their best
Michael,
player.
Let's tell us the rules.
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control.
Don't
super
do
simple.
this.
Just tap the destination. Unit automatically moves there.
Is this a mobile
Most
game?
efficient way to destroy
Yes,
the
they're
opponent's
doing
base
it.
is with
They're
this
shoutcasting
giant
a mobile
nuclear
game.
missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by
Yeah,
standing on a
please.
majority of the control points. A bar fills
do
up
this.
while the missile is possessed.
The game
Yeah.
could look
Control
cool,
the
but don't
missile.
fucking do
Bar
this.
fills
Don't do it
up
on your
by the missile.
E3
Takes
freaking
2
live
missiles
show.
to destroy
Don't
the base
shoutcast.
and win.
Don't
That's
shoutcast.
it.
It's not
Sounds
good
great,
unless
Michael.
it's a cool
Well, enough
game
talking
like
about it.
Anthem.
Let's get to
Or
this
last year they
Absolutely.
did
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we
like
have
they
an
don't do
awesome
freaking
matchup lined
don't
up for you
do
here today. Fighting for the
shoutcasting
blue
of an
side of the room. If you
RTS
please
live
cheer
on
for
their
one of the most formidable
show.
RTS
Don't
players there
do
is.
that.
Make some noise for
Oh yeah,
Control.
I'm not saying that Juju is bad. I'm just saying he is not. I'm pretty sure he's their third string wide receiver.
His opponent fighting for the red side
Good
of the
for
room.
you, Nick and Knight.
Competitive
That's a cool
mobile gaming
name right
phenomenon.
there.
Please join me in welcoming to
That
the
is
stage
pretty good.
Nick at Night.
Stole it from Nick Scarpino.
Yes, he did.
Not from the show. Or the
freaking.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles, the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be
I
a great
mean,
match.
It really is. I can't wait.
and Schneid, they had Russell
Are the
Wilson,
players
I'm
ready?
pretty sure, a
Let's,
couple years
get
ago,
this thing
so
going.
Ready to go.
it's not like they couldn't
go.
get a
Let's do
good
it.
player.
All right, let's kick
It's not like
this off.
Madden doesn't have
Nice little
infinite
strategy
money.
game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for
This
The
better
players
not
are
take, like,
loading in, and we are ready to
This better
kick
take at
we go.
least 2
off.
minutes.
As the players' bases
Only
have
2
been
minutes.
deployed, and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have
Right.
a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick and Knight being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position. That
Nick and Knight better win.
Side, also very important as Nick and Knight's
Because
forces
who
have a
cares
circle
about
around the
in
center.
control?
Let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1.
Nobody
Able to get
knows
there.
in chat. This is
Get
actually
there.
terrible.
Here comes GDI
terrible.
with Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
This is a mobile game being
Yes, this
shown.
is a mobile game shown
When you deploy them, will have a huge
live on
impact. Your
stream.
micromanagement of
They're
their forces and
shoutcasting
protecting
it.
that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack from the top. There he is.
In control
Exactly,
placing the
just
turret on the
why.
right
It's
side
a
to
mobile
cover
game.
that Rhino
Who the
as
fuck
attack bikes
cares
move
about
towards the
mobile
northwest
games?
position. We can see that the missile is beginning
Don't
to ready
shoutcast
and
it.
firing that takes out half your base. The most
This is
important
something you like go on to IGN with the devs and be like, hey, we got this cool thing going.
He's done a great job pulling that down
Not
with the
something
turret.
you
And
show
now
on
he's
your
redeploying
main
the vehicles to the
stage.
south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side.
Exactly, Fireproof.
Those flames.
I don't think they've said what game this is.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be
Exactly, Randy. You freaking did a thing. Goddamn.
Have they?
Fucking PogChamp. Game of the show. Game of the fucking show.
Have they said what game this is?
No! I feel like they have. It's I don't really want to fucking talk about this.
He does.
I don't want to support this. This is game of the show, though.
The pathing of those units is another big
Yes,
factor in the
exactly.
strategy.
This is
Holding
the
those
worst part of
locations is
E3
so crucial,
every year.
as In Control
I feel like
begins
In
to
Control
secure the
is gonna
northwest
win.
spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out. But now he's
I'm not
bringing
even
up a
watching.
triple as well to help lock
I'm making
down that
notes
north
about
position.
other stuff we've already seen.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
See what's gonna happen.
Naked Knight's gonna lose.
Takes the top, that
Oh
Yeah.
no, what a sad day.
Wow.
And
They
Nick at
did.
Night,
Well,
one
They did,
shot away
Killer.
from being
They had
knocked
freaking.
out here.
They had.
The next one will start to ready
They had-
up.
They
A moment
did
in
have
time. Controls their heavy artillery.
Taylor
Just doing a great job at taking control of the map.
From Fran's chat inside the stream, yes, they did. Tyson 5 was there.
Don't make fun of the best soccer player in history.
I know that. I'm just joking.
The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control just spreading his
I
forces out.
don't know. No, I just think that Nick and Knight is a cool name. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, Fireproof, I agree. Awkward presenters are usually just because they're indie devs or something who
Yeah, I really
aren't
like it
used
because
to talking.
yeah, they're not used to it, so they're little indie games devs don't know what they're doing. I love them. I think that Nick and Knight has a cool name just because I love the hit channel Nick at Night.
Absolutely.
The hit channel from 15 years ago.
Shut up.
For those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close
That's
to firing with
dude. Nick and Knight's owning this.
Nick and Knight, what a guy! What a guy! He's gonna win! He's gonna win! Let's go! Missiles down!
And we're seeing the first match from In Control with the Wolverine. Gonna reach and this little one with this missile.
And Nick and
There
Knight
it goes.
fire that one off.
Nick and Knight,
Make
the call
Next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
I'm not even gonna pretend.
Coming out to try and deal with these forces.
This game is so fucking
Nick and Knight's done a great job getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board.
Nick and Knight is
If
red.
In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just passed halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air
Don't
unit.
go,
Wow.
go back. Let's go!
He's got a lot of
go.
rooms that they've
Is he able to get it up?
Control just needs to
No, Nick and Knight lost.
Going to fire.
What is it?
I could reenact.
This is so fucking stupid. Why the fuck did they do this? Why?
That was legit.
That's exactly my emote right there.
Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
This?
That was
What?
awesome. Any thoughts?
Nobody wanted this.
I just came to
Good-
make mammoth tanks.
Good
so I
job
did
for
my
you
job.
two.
Absolutely. That was awesome.
Best part of E3. Best part.
Let's hear it for
Congrats.
the Bandits. Good night and In Control.
Command and Conquer Rivals. That's what the game is.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw.
Please
the
just show
worldwide
us
reveal
Anthem.
of Command and Conquer Rivals.
I feel like that should be next.
Rivals
If it's
reimagines
not,
the real-time
then
strategy
give me
experience
Skate
for
4.
mobile. We're
I mean,
giving
it's been
players
almost an hour.
continuous
I feel
control
like
of their army.
it's got to be near the end.
Competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill.
Okay,
and
good for them.
strategy. Now, Rivals
Coming
will
out
be coming
today
to iOS and
for
Android
Android.
devices, but I'm excited to announce
That's
that
great.
Android players can play the pre-alpha
Or
today.
not out, it's
So head to
pre-alpha.
the Google Play
still.
Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Oh, they're showing more of Command and Conquer. Okay. It said that I don't want to download it. You really don't want to download it.
Jesus.
I feel like that one lady read.
You did like a 5-minute. That's pretty good, Einstein.
Over there with the freaking headset that just.
You just did a like 10-minute gameplay reveal, and now you're gonna show a trailer too.
Why the fuck are they showing off a freaking?
This has gotten more airtime than any of the sports games.
Yes.
Then
Close the game with.
Command and
Final
Conquer
things.
for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I'm blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment.
Well,
And what
listen,
I can say
so
about
give
all
the
of
people
those
what they want. Give me
and what I can say about us is that we
Skate
are
4.
always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love the game.
Let's go. Give me everybody's here
of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
I'm excited. This is going to be like 10 to 15 minutes. I hope.
I'm hoping to. No, it's going to be about 5 minutes. Maybe just this whole entire trailer.
No. They already announced 5 things they're showing about this game.
Trailer. The biggest thing was that freaking.
Let's not talk over it.
Mobile.
I don't wanna.
There's a storm coming. These walls protect us forever.
God damn it.
Destroy us all.
Yeah.
Good hype trailer.
God damn. And they showed off the new Spartan? No. What are they called? Javelin?
Good hype trailer. Just give me some gameplay. That's all I want.
What if they just pick up
You guys have seen it?
exactly
It's
where
still cool every time
last
I see
year's
it.
gameplay picked
So,
off
I know all of
or
you,
left
like
off?
me, have had tons of questions
Where they're
about
jumping into
Anthem
the
since
storm?
last year because
I
we're
doubt it.
all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right?
Yep.
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you want to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on the side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, that's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is
I think it's
constantly
going to be a lot more towards Mass Effect story.
Yeah, violent storms,
or Dragon Age,
creatures,
whatever.
gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need
it's
to wear
BioWare?
powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
This concept art
it's
is
something we've
awesome.
done a few times at BioWare. And then really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start, and then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the anthem of creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game.
Good.
But the thing to remember, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use on your mood,
that's really cool.
based on the mission you want to.
You're not like, you don't pick a subclass, you just like, hey,
so
go
what's the
do
last
this.
thing to do is
Right,
built the
try them
suits
all out.
to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be a Storm main.
I'm going to either probably be Ranger or Interceptor.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too.
The two that I wanted
Javelins
to see,
are awesome,
come on,
but we're going to
show
take a couple
me.
questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one's going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want
Was that
players to
in
express
N7
themselves
I
both
saw?
through
Yes,
customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing
That's really
the
cool.
That Mass Effect
geometry of the
N7.
Dude, you know there's going to be an N7 paint job?
Because you're going to
There
use the
is.
javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Lito has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so
Good for them,
we
no
are
loot
going to
boxes.
have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able
I
to
feel like the
purchase, but you
N7
already
gear
know what
will
you're gonna
be
buy before you spend any
will
money.
be
So
paid
no
for.
loot boxes, no ability to
Hope
pay
not.
for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know.
That blood dragon armor was so good.
We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit
Yeah,
about how the
pre-order
team
bonus,
gameplay is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can
Let me see the
look at that.
interceptor.
So
The
heavy
freaking
artillery
storm
being
class.
really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then using combos and special abilities and stuff like that.
I hope you can
But what I
turn
love
that off.
is you don't just run around, you're swimming and
What?
flying as well.
All the numbers and like combo popping up on the screen.
Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. We really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be
Yes.
a little bit more difficult.
Yes, please.
Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which
Why
is a
not,
giant
Landkiller?
walker, and it's your
What if I
forward
wanted to
base of
play co-op?
operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
You think they'll do a one more thing before the end?
No. EA doesn't do that too much. That's Ubisoft.
I agree, but... Okay.
Freelancer, time to get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, when will they making this garbage? Shut it all
Agreed, fireproof.
Man, the game is so good.
God damn. It is insane how good it looks.
Owen?
I'm sure it looks
What's
better
the
on
plan
PC.
here?
Picking up loads of
I'm sure
scars
this is
nearby.
PC.
Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
I know that voice.
All the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! But quickly.
Which one?
Owen. He's the guy from Thomas Was Alone, I think. The voice actor.
That's a big,
I think so.
that's a big thing.
Danny Wallace. That's his name. That's definitely Daniel Wallace. It's definitely Daniel Wallace.
There's a shaker relic. Wait.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Closer look, you. See those radiant pieces of energy from the Anthem of Creation? Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Sounds like Paul Bettany.
Let's see, some Storm freaking gameplay? That looks so good.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast. It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk going down. Follow it. We should find the source.
Yeah. It did, and it did.
Can't give away those game mechanics.
How cool was that?
I mean, I'm in.
So hyped, you guys.
I was in anyway, but
And that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater,
I'm so
here
jealous.
At, EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So, question on everyone's mind. When do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February.
That's the same day. Oh, wait a second. That's the same day as Days
Gone.
Did you say 22nd?
Calendars, everybody. Fireworks.
It's the same day as Days Gone. Days Gone is over.
Fireworks team.
It's
I
done.
know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give
be
it up
there.
for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the Fan Fest.
We're not watching this, are we?
So, I want to let you guys know to keep
What?
your streams
The
going.
Fan
because
Fest?
In just a few
Yeah.
moments, the FIFA 18 World
No,
Cup
we're not.
live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games,
Okay.
but I want to thank everybody for coming
Well-
down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
What a good show. Alright, that was the
I'm gonna watch this end hype trailer.
Yeah. Decent show. There's some good things shown. I liked some of the announcements. But not.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty much what I expected.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. I might go ahead and play Arnie sometime. Probably today, actually. I don't know. Good. Or Eastern Conference. It pretty much, yeah, exactly what I was expecting the whole entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I didn't drop a single frame since the beginning.
Screw you. I've dropped 10% frames. What the fuck?
I have the same number dropped as I did earlier.
Exactly. Like lyrics should have.
Yeah.
Like.
That's the thing. There was not. I mean, besides Unravel 2, which got leaked beforehand, there was really not any surprises.
Yeah.
So you just want to run through it?
Yeah, let's run through it.
All right. So first was Battlefield 5, Battle Royale now.
So Battlefield 5, it looks good. I'm excited to see it tomorrow at the Xbox conference.
Yes. Oh yeah, I did not write that down. I should.
Yeah, tomorrow at the Xbox conference is definitely going to be there. The story gameplay, which is good. I'm excited for it. Freaking Battlefield. Don't know why it has Battle Royale. Don't know why at all.
Why not? So then was FIFA, more FIFA. Free to play. FIFA 18 free to play. FIFA 19 out fall, I think they said.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Respawn talked about Star Wars set between episode 3 and 4, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. I think that they said that we're going to see more gameplay of next year. Maybe coming out with next year, I don't know. They just said 2019. Or like fall of 2019. I don't know what they said. I'm excited. I love Respawn. I'll definitely throw them my money. They're great.
Respawn's great. I'm excited for that one. They didn't show anything else Star Wars related besides Battlefront.
I was surprised by that. That was the only thing.
Battlefront 2.
And we didn't even get any gameplay for the Respawn game anyways. So.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Man, I really wanted more Star Wars stuff. Battlefront 2, basically like a soft relaunch reveal. Like, they've already done all this stuff that made the game better, but basically coming out and being like, hey, if you haven't been paying attention, here's this. And our next DLC coming out in a little bit is going to be Clone Wars. So that's cool. I really hope they do skins of the show, not the movie.
Yeah.
Like, even if the main characters are from the movie, I hope they do like animated skins. It would look so awesome.
Make them in freaking what is it? Make them. What's the freaking Ignore or whatever.
What were you?
Make them in like that like 3D animation that they have inside the show instead of the realistic.
Yeah.
That would be so goofy. That would just look weird.
I'd love it. Unravel 2.
Unravel 2 I'm very excited for. I'm probably going to actually pick that up.
Out right now.
I'm very excited for it. I'm very, very excited for it, actually. I really want to see them come out with something good.
I'm actually, Landkiller, their license, I looked this up not long ago. I think their license for Star Wars goes through 2020. Now, it could just get renewed. Not really a big deal. Or it could... They could let it lapse and just make it like it was before, where if anybody has a pitch, they can take it straight to Disney.
Yeah.
I hope that's what happens, because EA is not doing anything with it. They're just bad.
I would love for them to give an EA Originals game a Star Wars game. That would be pretty cool. I would love to see an indie Star Wars game.
Yeah. Right, and it'll never
really
happen while EA owns the license.
It will never happen now. Still, Unravel 2 looks really good. I love it that they have multiplayer on it. Hopefully it's online co-op. I don't know for sure, really.
I'm sure.
But...
If it was going to be couch co-op only, they would have said it.
if it's online co-op, and if it's the same way that they did A Way Out, that'll be pretty freaking awesome.
It won't be.
No, I feel like it's not. I might actually pick that up sometime.
Yeah. Sea of Solitude was the next one they showed.
Looks really good.
People turn into monsters when they're lonely, apparently. I mean, I thought it looked really cool.
It looks really good. I'm excited for it. Really like the game. The announcement that they've shown, or the announcer being up there, and that was her game. That was really cool.
Right.
I thought that was really cool, just like them talking about it all.
I also really like she
Them
talked
just being
about
so
how she
excited.
was like in a really bad place when she made it. And I'm like, if this comes out and it's like a really deep game that might deal with like depression and stuff, kind of like Hellblade did.
That's
like, I
what
love
I
games
expected it to be,
that have a like cool
deal
message.
with depression and everything. Yeah.
Right.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that
it
should
looks
be a
really
good
good.
one. Next, they had NBA Live, new story mode, basically.
I'm surprised that EA Live is actually here. Pretty much.
I didn't expect them to abandon it yet, but if it doesn't sell well for another year or two, they might drop it.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna drop that maybe.
Madden, new story mode, I think they said. That's about it.
Nah, I don't really know too much.
Then the hype moment of the show. They did
Best moment of the show right there.
They did their mobile reveal for
Why?
10 minutes.
This was honestly, the drag, that was the worst moment of the E3 2018. If this is by far if I'm happy that last year some of the moments were freaking cringy as hell.
Yeah.
For ETH or EA especially, they had some people come up to announce games and everything that could not talk at all. They weren't even endearing because they were indie devs that could not talk, and they were not talking at all. It had some fucking cringy moments, but
yeah.
I'm happy that this one was worst moment of the show by far. It took 10 minutes off of just showing off that game or something like that.
Yeah.
I know that they've shown off mobile game announcements before, but yeah, they spent 10 minutes on it. It was so bad.
Right. If they would have done a
nobody wants
montage
that.
of a couple mobile games or just shown the trailer,
exactly, just show off something. This is just throw it inside of a hype montage. It was showing off oh, here's some cool new indie games as well.
They spent longer on that mobile thing than anything before it, besides Battlefield and maybe Sea of Solitude. No, I would say more than that. The only things they had at the show that they spent more time on were Battlefield and Anthem. That's ridiculous. I know that it makes some money,
it's a
but
mobile game.
That's not.
It's a mobile game.
People don't watch E3 to watch mobile.
Nobody does. That's okay, so
Then
EA
make your
or
conference a little shorter. Nobody would have cared. They didn't need to pad their runtime. It was still an hour and
the worst
15 minutes, 20 minutes.
I honestly cannot believe that they did that. Even the Madden with that guy going up on stage. Sure, he's a champion, but who?
That was rough. That was rough.
Bring up somebody. Sure,
they should have had a dev and then the player, and that would have been fine.
They should have done that instead of oh, I'm a champion of esports. I know that they're trying to go into esports.
I mean, they're not trying. I would say.
I thought that last year they had something for a pretty big thing for esports.
No, I'm saying sports games started esports basically. There's not really. They're not trying to get into it. They already have been there from the beginning.
I know that. Yeah, I thought that last year they showed off a significant thing of we're going all into esports, and it's just
it was.
I get it, but just don't do that. Nobody wants that at all.
And then they got to Anthem.
Maybe.
Goddamn, it looked good. I'm hyped.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. You need to build a PC so we can play together. Because I feel like I'm definitely going. I'm definitely 100% going to play on this on PC.
8.5 months. All right.
Don't worry, man. You got plenty of time until it comes out.
They showed the trailer. Like, that's awesome. Trailer looked cool. Kind of gave you the tone of the story.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a little darker, it looked like. I'm fine with that. Then they said it's only shared world in the open part. The social spaces are not social, essentially. They're the social spaces are only single player. Like, you're not going to see other players in there, which
I'm very happy with that, actually. I'm happy that they're separating multiplayer and single player.
Agreed.
It seems pretty good.
Also, it's not really going to be shared world, I don't think. Like, it sounds like it's only going to be people you invite in are going to be in your world.
It sounds to me like that game, what is it? Ubisoft game from like 2 years ago that they're going to announce 2 of. Sorry. Sequel.
What?
Come on. Freaking, I'm so tired.
Ghost Recon?
No, those are freaking Ubisoft.
I'm trying to think.
Freaking Division 2.
Oh.
So, you know how Division has it to where it's like
I agree
the
with that.
hub area is very single player.
Yeah.
Except I just hope that there's more story and everything inside of this tonight. It sounded a lot like Division.
I'm sure that they would absolutely have more story than the Division.
Yeah.
Or than Destiny. I mean, it's BioWare. If nothing else, they messed up Andromeda, but at least the story was still pretty good for the people who played through it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that everything is good. I'm hoping that it's all clear, we're all good. I'm very excited for this game. Very excited for this game.
Yeah.
Exactly. I need a demo.
I think.
Yeah, exactly. On Killer.
Well,
I really
okay. If you're talking about that, you will actually get to play. That probably won't happen. There might be a beta a little before launch, but
I felt like they were gonna say, okay, it's live here, and then for EA Access members, there's a free beta. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But no, that would be awesome. I would need a demo.
One thing that I wrote down that they really just glazed over was they were talking about how the open world changes, and they're like, depending on what season it is. And I was like, wait, is there going to be seasons in this game where you're going to watch it go from
Seems like they're
summer to
continuing
fall to winter?
It seems like they're going to be continuing to update this game.
Well, yeah, I
I'm
get
very
that, but
happy
like
with that.
they continuously update Destiny and Division and stuff, but the season of the game never changes. Like Destiny throws a couple snow piles in winter.
Yeah.
But like if this is if this is an all on like the whole world is covered in snow or something like that, that would be awesome.
Ooh. Imagine like freaking, because there's a lot of snow part or swimming part, so like breaking into the ice and everything.
Yeah,
that would be so cool.
I'm in
very
for that.
excited for this game, man. I'm very excited.
They announced the 4 classes and gave them actual names: Ranger, Colossus, Interceptor, Storm.
I really want to see gameplay of like Storm and Interceptor, because it seemed like they were just showing off
Yeah.
the big guy and everything else. Because I don't know.
They very
seems like,
much
yeah,
showed. The only thing they showed of the Storm was when he air dodged.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool, but okay. They did show the Ranger and Colossus specials, it looked like.
Exactly right here. Yeah. I'm very excited for it though.
I don't know.
Please give me it. Please give me
I trust BioWare. They make some of my favorite games, so I'm pretty confident in this.
I'm definitely gonna be wearing the in-7 gear. 100%. I'm happy that they let you like, because I thought there was just you choose one student, but I'm very happy that they're letting you choose.
I thought
a setup for every single class.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I thought you were gonna have to make like 4 separate characters.
I'm very happy that they did that. Oh man, is the freaking stream breaking down?
I think he's just saying his was frozen.
No.
Anyway, what else? So you can combine class abilities, which could be really cool.
It seems like Mass Effect and Mass Effect had that.
Right.
So I'm very happy with that. It's so,
speaking
I'm
of
very excited for this.
the N7 armor, there's a lot of, it looks like you can customize quite a bit. And there's no
customization looks really good.
Right, no loot boxes.
That's good for them.
And
honestly,
not
very
only
good for
no
them.
loot boxes, but they were like, we're gonna have microtransactions, but it's just gonna be items. You can just come in and buy what you want. That's alright, Fireproof. I thank you for hanging
See you
out.
later, Fireproof.
Hopefully it was not too framey. I'll have to go back and watch. And then the craziest part of all of this is the February 22nd release date.
I cannot believe that. That's actually, I'm
What
very excited
a
for that,
fucking
actually.
slap in the face to Sony. Like, I really...
Days Gone is completely...
I really wonder if, because they're partnered with Microsoft, part of me is like, did Microsoft be like, hey, I know you want to be Q1 2019. What are the odds you can hit February 22nd?
They just announced the release date for Days Gone. I feel
That was 3 days ago. They could have...
that's 3 days ago, but you know.
What if it was like February 20... What's a week before that? February 15th. And Microsoft came to them and was like, hey, I know you want to release February 15th. What if you do this instead?
Nah, man. Come on. They're definitely not doing that.
I know.
That would be
mostly...
really cool. That would be a freaking slap. That would be all.
Alright, man.
No, it's definitely
Later,
not.
Fireproof. Yeah. No, I'm pretty much just kidding. But it would be really funny.
Randy, you didn't get hyped for any of this? Like, even the release date, at least? Because, I mean, the release date at least has me positive. I'm very excited for it. Like, that's coming up fairly soon, actually. That's in like 6 months. It's crazy.
That's in
or
8
what
months,
am I,
8.5 months.
What am I saying? Shut up. Don't talk about this. None of Anthem got me hyped. At least,
it's crazy
I'm
to me.
excited. I'm very excited for this game. Because it looks just Iron Man.
You would say not a lot comes out then, but I'm pretty sure there's at least 4 AAA games coming out in the first 2 months of 2019. At least.
That's awesome. Good for them.
I think a lot of it is that people are afraid of Red Dead and keep pushing their games to 2019.
I mean, yeah, the Interceptor and Storm looks really good. But this is BioWare, so I completely trust them.
Yeah.
This is the main BioWare team. The main BioWare. I'm very excited. I cannot wait for this game. It's gonna be great. I don't know.
I'm excited. It should be good.
I'll definitely be playing on PC. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm very excited. It looks very good on PC.
I mean, they said literally not a single thing about PvP. Not a single thing about PvP has been announced for this game. So it could go cross-platform between PC and Xbox if it's only a PvE game.
Ooh, I would be completely down with that.
As long as there's
Hell
no
yeah.
PvP, I don't see any reason
Please.
why they couldn't do it.
I'm very happy that you choose just one character story for the whole entire thing. 'Cause, I do a lot of comparisons to like SNear. That's where you want 3 different characters, you want 3 different subclasses, then you're gonna have to replay the story 3 different times. And it's
Right.
just like it's a drag. If I'm trying to go through my second character right now. I've already played through the story 5 times. It's like
Yeah. No.
it's fucking. So yeah, I'm very happy that
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Landkiller. Like, BioWare has never done a PvP anything. But, I mean, I feel like a shared world game has to have it, right? Unless they're doing updates at least once a month. Like, PvP is what keeps people in the game.
I mean, they did say that they're updating it, and
They did.
Mm-hmm. With continuous lore, continuous story. My call out now, this will be Bife's new series. My name is Bife. It'll definitely be his new series. That'll be cool. I'm very excited for this game.
Yeah.
This was a pretty decent conference.
I mean, I don't think it'll be half-assed. Like, there's plenty of people at EA who can do PvP.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm assuming it's been getting worked on since they've been working on the game.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Yeah.
Overall, not a great conference, just because there weren't really
No, a
any
lot of dull
surprises.
moments, a lot of terrible moments.
But
other
not,
than that, like,
I mean,
there
not
were
terrible. I can live with it.
We pretty much knew exactly what was going on, to be honest. There were no really big announcements at all. There was really nothing. But overall, seeing gameplay of games that I like, of the few amount of games that I care about, that was pretty good.
I think
I actually might go ahead and pick up Yarny too, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still give this conference like a 5, 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't
5.
It wasn't bad, but they just, the only thing that we didn't know was coming was Unravel 2. And I mean, we knew it was coming today, but until the day it was not.
Yeah.
Really
announced. It was heavily rumored like today. So yeah. I mean,
I think
conference.
everything else was on our list. The only thing on our list that didn't make it in the conference was Dragon Age, which was our lowest. Like, maybe they'll show a logo. Like, we never really thought it was going to be a centerpiece or anything.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much everything, was shown. I'm excited to see the Battlefield gameplay that they have tomorrow at the Xbox conference.
Yeah, have to remember to add that to the Google Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to see freaking PopCap game. Like, I wanted to see something from them. The only thing that I saw really was freaking like Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not gonna go.
Landkiller, I think Dragon Age will definitely be there next year. If not,
Yeah, next year for sure.
Announced at Gamescom or something that's not like where it can be there and not detract from Anthem or something. Because Dragon Age Inquisition, god damn, that game's good.
Yeah. I'm very excited. Tomorrow is pretty much the show, or so Microsoft I think is gonna be a pretty good show.
I think, I mean, we've talked about it a little. Microsoft, I think, has the chance to be
Game of the show,
the best show,
or show
of
of
E3.
Show of E3, yeah.
Like, there's so little known about Microsoft's conference versus everybody else. Plus, now they have Battlefront or Battlefield, and they probably are going to have Cyberpunk at their conference. We'll talk about all this tomorrow.
Yes, we will. We'll be doing our pre-show and everything. I'll go live beforehand. I'll probably do
And Schneid, the only reason I say Microsoft over Sony is because everything from Sony is known. There's not going to be any surprise from Sony. Like, literally every studio that Sony has, we know what they're working on, except, like, one, and it's, like, a small little studio.
Announcement-wise, I feel like Microsoft has this.
Microsoft
has
so many IPs that they could announce.
I hope that Sony brings it, because I know that, and I cannot wait for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's gonna be
me neither.
Game of
I'm
the year.
hyped as hell for Spider-Man. All the games that Sony has, I'm really excited for. I'm not saying I don't think Sony's is gonna be good.
But announcement-wise, I feel like Microsoft has something that they can show off. Some good things that they can. We don't really know anything.
Microsoft already confirmed they have no hardware, and their show is an hour and 40 minutes. Yes, Symbolics. Microsoft's conference is at 4 o'clock tomorrow. That one will definitely be an hour before, or 45 minutes minimum.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But, Spider-Man is Game of the Year, 100%. But yeah, we'll talk about it.
Red Dead will be Game of the Year.
We'll be talking about this all tomorrow, and I'm very excited.
So, tomorrow, roughly around 3 o'clock Eastern time, we will be going live again for the Microsoft show, and then after Microsoft is Bethesda at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
And then, of course, we're gonna do our live reacts to the Devolver Digital show, the best conference of E3. 100%. It's gonna be great. We're definitely doing it. I don't even care what you're saying. I know that you're nodding. We're definitely doing it. It's Devolver fucking Digital. Brings it. It's gonna be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go live tomorrow with a stream before the ETH last stream, but yeah, I'll be live. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go get some food.
Probably not. Yeah, I'm real hungry. It's almost 4 o'clock. I haven't eaten yet.
And then I have work today, so.
Oh.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
I have to do some stuff around the house, but that's all the work I got.
So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be going live. Definitely tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Today was successful, even though I dropped so many goddamn frames, and I don't know why.
I dropped a lot, but they were all in the beginning of the stream. I haven't dropped anything in like 2 hours.
I've dropped so many frames, and I don't get why. I'm like...
Anyway.
But...
So I think that's gonna do it. And, we will see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you guys. Seriously, this was awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Tell your friends for tomorrow's conference. The more people in the chat, the more fun this is going to be for everyone. So, you're going to watch E3 anyway? Might as well come hang out with us. All right.
See you guys later.
Have a good one, guys.
Okay, I'm not live anymore.